working with the client yesterday, a topic came up that I thought was very relevant to jump on and talk about. And that had to do with conflict that was going on between him and another person. And to make matters worse, it was a family member. And it's ongoing conflict that they've had. And with that, he had called me up because he wanted to kind of go over like his frustrations and share his frustrations and anger and upset about this other person and give me all the different reasons on why he was right. And think about this for a second. How many times have you been in an argument with someone, whether it's at work or personal, a sibling or something, and then all of a sudden you want to instill blame on the other person? And so I'm listening, and then I started thinking about this as they're right here and they're keeping score. And they're sharing all the different situations or scenarios where this person is in the wrong. Think about that for a second. How many times have you been in conflict with someone and then you're so quick to keep score? You're so quick to keep score. You're so quick to want to out the other person. And it reminded me of a concept that was brewed in the 1980s. But before I get to that, so I challenged this person. I said, okay, what's one thing that you can focus on right now with this conflict that's going on that you think you can change? I said, oh, no, but wait a minute. No, but wait, I'm not done telling you about X, Y, and Z. It's like, no, wait a minute. So I pushed back. What's one thing that you can change right now? And still I was getting pushback. And then finally I had to be stern. I had to put my foot down and say, okay, think about this for a second. This relationship didn't get like this overnight, and it's not going to be repaired overnight. So what I want you to do is I want you to focus on one thing. Just one thing. Similar to what Mayor Giuliani did back in the 80s when he implemented something called the broken window theory concept. And this is when Times Square was overrun with gangs and drugs and graffiti and broken windows and prostitution and chaos. And he came up with this concept called the broken window theory concept, where you focus on the smaller problems first. You tackle the smaller problems first, and then from having success with the smaller problems, then what happens is the bigger ones start to correct themselves. And think about how you can use this in your conflicts that you're having with people, in business, in relationships. How you can take that concept and you can implement it. You're not going to fix a toxic or broken relationship overnight. But if you can focus on a smaller situation, then you're going to have more success. Now think about that. This is how New York, how Times Square was able to shift the dynamics, the culture of Times Square with this broken window theory. The belief was by fixing these broken windows, they could start to improve the community. And think about how you can use that in your relationship. By taking one small situation and starting to fix it. And then from there, it can lead to something else and something else. And that's why I felt called to get on and share, was because it was just such a profound correlation that was made yesterday that I felt, oh man, I need to share this, because just if somebody hears this, this might be the game changer that they need in order to help with conflict that's going on in their relationship, whether it's business, personal, etc. So just wanted to jump on and share that. It was so profound that I felt like coming on and sharing. And hopefully if you're going through, well, I don't hope you're going through conflict, but if you are going through conflict, I hope you'll remember this broken window theory and start to look at what's one small situation that I can start to work on improving in that relationship. And similar to the broken window theory concept, once you do that, then you can focus on the next thing. With that, have an amazing Thursday.